But yeah, man. So I definitely appreciate everybody that's gonna tap in. Vibe watchers, I appreciate y'all too. If you just chatting as well too. I mean, if you're just watching and not chatting, I appreciate you as well too. Um, my this, never. This is gonna be my advice for today. Okay. Never feel bad for asking questions. Never feel bad for thinking, um, or never feel bad for asking questions. Never feel bad for wanting to know more. Never feel bad about that shit, bro. People are gonna make you feel bad. Oh, you asking too many questions. Oh, why don't you just this? Why don't you just that? Just do it. Just do it. You asking. Do you know what makes a genius baby? Do you know what they classify as a genius baby? A baby who is very curious about everything that goes on in the world. They predict that the more curious a child is, the more smarter they will end up being as they get older. So when you have kids that want to know what everything is, that ask a million questions, don't suppress that. Don't tell them you asking too many questions. Just do it. Don't or just do as I say. Answer their questions because you're feeding that curiosity and you're feeding their intelligence. I digress. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna just get right into it, bro. Cause today's been a long ass fucking day, and I'm tired as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. So. And I still haven't finished cleaning my room, so I need to finish cleaning my room. So it's gonna be a late night, bro. It's gonna be a late fucking. At least I cleaned my PC. PC's all clean. She's good. Okay, so today we're doing Frederick Douglass. So, 28 Days of Black Impact. If you guys are new here, I'm going to be reading this every time. This series highlights the influence of African American figures, showcasing their contribution and significance in shaping culture and history. Each day focuses on a different individual, revealing their stories and impact they had on society, but not only society, on the black community and in black history specifically. Okay? So, Frederick Douglass was a reformer, abolitionist, orator, which is a public speaker. I didn't know that till I looked that up. Is an orator, which is a public speaker, a writer, and a statesman. He was the most important leader of the movement for the civil rights in the 19th century. Okay, so who was Frederick Douglass? Frederick Augustus Washington Douglass. Because I swore I thought this nigga name was Douglas, but that shit is Douglass. Was born around February 14th, 1818. Okay, he was born into slavery in Maryland, and in his first autobiography, Douglass stated, I have no accurate knowledge of my age, never having seen any authentic record containing it." So truthfully, you guys know about being born in fucking 1818, there wasn't much record of anything. You know what I mean? So they said he chose February 14th as his birthday, remembering that his mother called him her little Valentine. I don't know. I might know some fucking stuffy right now. So, a free man. Douglass first tried to escape from the free land, but was unsuccessful. And in 1837, Douglass fell in love with Anna Murray, a free black woman. Her free status strengthened his belief in gaining his own freedom. And in September of 1838, the following year, he successfully escaped by boarding a train headed north. Because if you know anything about the Dixie Line, the South was extremely racist for black people, and up north had more opportunity for black people, was freer. Okay, you had an opportunity to become a free person. So the Douglass family. Nectimus Prime is that's a crazy ass name, gang. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Said Frederick was one of the first black people to go to visit the White House too. Interesting. I think I have that in here. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So, the Douglass family. Douglass and Anna Murray had 5 children, but Anna died in 1882, and 2 years later, in 1884, he married Helen Pitts, a white suffragist and abolitionist. Dr. Umar would be so disappointed. My man Frederick Douglass went to go marry a white woman in the 1880s? Just spreading facts. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Nectimus Prime. I appreciate that. You feel me? That's what this whole is for. That's what this whole concept is for. You feel me? For we all to share facts on everyone. You feel what I'm saying? W Black History Stream. I appreciate that. We doing this all month, so every day we highlighting a different person. So we got 12 more days. You feel me? 12 more individuals. 12 more successful black people to highlight. Okay, the marriage of Douglass and Pitts provoked a storm of controversy since Pitts was both white and nearly 20 years younger. We always talk about this. About, you feel me? 18 and 27-year-old, 18 and 34-year-old, bro. That shit was been going on since the 1880s, gang. Can't stop what's already been going on. I mean, you can, but let's be real. You feel me? Let's be real. Alright. So, in 1841, Frederick and Anna would adopt Douglass as their married names. Douglass had grown up using his mother's surname of Bailey. So he was Frederick Bailey at first until they adopted the Douglass name. And after escaping slavery, he changed his surname first to Stanley and then to Johnson. And after having read the poem The Lady of the Lake, in which 2 of the principal characters have the surname Douglass, that is where he adopted it from. From the poem called The Lady of the Lake. Okay. Preacher Douglass. In 1839, he became a licensed preacher. And in the following year, in 1840, Douglass delivered a speech in Elmira, New York, then a station on the Underground Railroad. Douglass' activism extended beyond abolition. He supported equal rights not only for African Americans, but also for women, immigrants, and poor people. He was a man of the people. Gonna lie to you. Frederick Douglass Dean. The Life of Fred. In many of his speeches, Douglass exposed the gap between America's promises of freedom and the reality of slavery and racism. She was an abolitionist, so we'll give him a pass. I mean, just because she fought for the people don't mean she was for the people. You feel me? I mean, yeah, you right though, but still. She was abolitionist, so we'll give her a pass. I mean, shit. She's naive, man. I guess, but this is tough though. This is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Douglass exposed the gap between America's promises of freedom and the reality of slavery and racism. I can read this back to you. Take out slavery, and it's applying 2026. We're exposing the gap between America's promises of freedom and the reality of racism in 2026. And this still applies. This happened this was in the 1800s. Come on, man. Shit's crazy. In September 1841, Douglass and his friend were thrown off an Eastern Railroad train because Douglass refused to sit in a segregated railroad coach. And in 1845, he published his first autobiography called Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. He would go on to write 3 autobiographies during his life. Nectimus Prime says, sad truth. Yeah, listen, I've been doing this 16 days straight. Looking up, I make these PowerPoints myself. I take the information from the internet. I put the key stuff I feel like is key. And then 16 days straight, bro, I still feel like and this is just me personally, I still feel like everything that these people have went through, 1880s, 1924, 1912, 1900s, still applies in 2026. See, I wasn't going to do that. Nectimus Prime says, so Rosa Parks wasn't the first to not sit in the segregated. See, so I wasn't going to do that to Rosa. I wasn't going to do that to Rosa. You feel me? I was going to let her have that. But in a segregated area, yeah, I guess not. I guess that you can say she was on a bus, he was on the train, but nah, I don't think Rosa Parks wasn't the first one to get to refuse and to get thrown off. You feel me? That was just the most captivative. Facts. That's crazy. I wasn't gonna do that to Rosa, but shit, you right though, man. You right, gang. You actually right. So Douglass in the Railroad. In 1847, he would start publishing his first abolitionist newspaper. Douglass also participated in the Underground Railroad with Harriet Tubman. And in 1848, he was the only black person to attend the Seneca Falls Convention. And that was a convention, and that was the first women's right convention. Okay? Douglass stood and spoke eloquently in favor of women's suffrage. He said that he could not accept the right to vote as a black man if women could not also claim that right. Speak for yourself, nigga. Hey, speak for yourself, nigga. In 1892, Douglass constructed rental housings for blacks, now known as Douglass Place, in the Fells Point area of Baltimore. So in 1850, Douglass was elected as the VP of the American League of Colored People, of Colored Laborers, the first black union in the United States, which he has also helped. Nectimus Prime. Let me see something real quick. Do I know you, gang? I don't think so. If I know you, type 1, nigga. If not, that's fine. The first black labor union in the United States, which he had also helped found. In 1853, he was a prominent attendee of the Racial Abolitionist National African American Convention in Rochester. At the 1888 Republican National Convention, Douglass became the first African American to receive a vote for President of the United States as a major party's roll call vote. And in 1892, Douglass constructed rental houses for black. Oh, okay, I think we read that already. So the death of Frederick Douglass. On February 20th, 1895, Douglass died of a heart attack. Because it was unclear about his exact date of his birthday, so his age at death was unknown for sure. Right? Remember in the beginning I talked about he didn't know for sure because he was a slave, and in them times they didn't have many records, and he didn't have many records showing when he was born and when he wasn't. So they didn't know how old he truly was when he died. He was buried next to Anna, his wife, in the Douglass family plot of Mount Hope Cemetery. His grave is with that of Susan B. Anthony, the most visited in the cemetery. Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is Frederick Douglass. You should do W.E. Du Bois. We did. I think we did him already. If I'm not mistaken. Let me go see. I swear I thought we did him. We couple days ago. Bessie Coleman, Jesse Owens, Mage C. Johnson, Harriet Tubman, Prince, Benjamin Davis, Booker T. Washington, Shirley Chisholm. Nah, we haven't did. Nah, we haven't did Du Bois. You know what it is about? You know why I feel like we did Du Bois? Because yo, when you look in history, this man is every fucking where, bro. W.E.B. was everywhere, bro. I didn't see him much in researching Frederick Douglass. You feel what I'm saying? But when we did a lot of other people, bro, like who did we just do the other day? When we just did George Washington Carver, he was in it. When we just did Rosa Parks, he was in it. When we did Ida B. Wells, he was in it. When we did Booker T. Washington, he was in it. Bro, when we did Sherry Chisholm, he was in it. Like, W.E.B. is tough. That man, he impacted history a lot. She said, damn, yeah, but streamers, especially black streamers, need to do this more. That is true, too. Facts. And that's why I'm taking that initiative. Because we're going to lose this. We're going to lose this soon. I'm going to keep saying this shit, bro. We're going to lose this soon, bro. Pretty soon it's not going to be that many inventors, black inventors. And you know, people are saying like, oh, that's because they were born in 1880. They had the chance to be the first to something. Bro, there's still a lot of firsts that black people haven't done. Bro, Jay-Z just became the first black millionaire or billionaire. Or one of them niggas just became the first black billionaire in the 2020s. So there's still stuff that can be done. I just feel like as time goes on, bro. As time goes on, bro. Nectimus. I'm not saying forget the black history. Even though probably if we ask some of these YNs today, I feel like that'll be a good stream too, or a good YouTube video, especially for Black History Month. Going out, questioning black people, specifically younger generations, Gen Z. I'll give you $20 if you know who this is, nigga. Show them a picture of Frederick Douglass. So for me, part of me also too, I don't feel like it's like forgetting it, but like we're gonna lose this recipe, if that makes sense. We're gonna lose the black history. Cause pretty soon this shit is gonna be too old to like, we're gonna need new shit. We're gonna need new shit, I feel like, right? Like Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, and listen, Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King can only hold us down for so long. We need more black people being innovators, being inventors, being philosophers, being public speakers. We need more of this, bro. Nectimus said, I know you did Harriet already. I did do Harriet already. Harriet, W.E.B., I think was in that one too with Harriet. Nectimus said, hell no, I'll never forget my black history. I'll die on that hill for mine. Facts. But like I was saying, I don't think that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, because this stuff we can always look up, but we need the next up of these. We need the next Martin Luther King. We need the next Frederick Douglass. We need the next Rosa Parks. We need the people of like a movement. You feel me? Nectimus said, most of these people you may come past, you'll learn most black people created a lot of the things we use today. Facts. Traffic signs, light bulbs, all type of crazy shit, bro. I got a section for that too. I got a day for that. We got 12 more, so you feel me? Nectimus said that would be fire. Asking subs or YNs tell who this is. Facts. Turn it into a teaching moment. That is true too, but I don't even want it to be like a teaching moment. Even though that's how it's gonna be took, I want this shit to be like, bro, an epiphany, like, bro, how don't I know about this? Like, maybe I should know about this shit. Maybe you should, bro. Nectimus said history was my favorite subject. History was tough. That was one of mine too. Nigga, if I was acing anything, nigga, it was history. History, U.S. history, government. Yeah. If I wasn't acing nothing, Nectimus said they don't teach us much in school about this. I learned more doing my own research. That's true too. And also too, Nectimus, like, on top of that, I'm learning stuff that they don't teach us everything about these people. Cause some of this stuff, go watch go watch the stream from yesterday. Go watch the George Washington Carver stream from yesterday. I might direct people. That was my best one yet. Like, the stuff I learned in that shit, how it made me feel, the presentation, it was lit. But nah, they don't teach us about everything about these people. Christian, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, my hottie. Welcome on in, Christian. Welcome on in. How are you feeling? And this the thing too, like, Nectimus, this shit don't take long. Like, I'm already done. It don't take long. Nigga, took 20 minutes, 25 minutes to present this out of my time. It took long to make the thing, but to present it, you feel me? Doesn't take long. See, in Nectimus, yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. Yeah, go watch the stream from yesterday. What I learned about George Washington Carver, Nectimus, is to call him the person about the peanut, nigga, was disrespect. It's disrespectful. That's like the bottom barrel. Like, yeah, that's probably what he was known for, but bro, this man was different. To what I put, like, when people say, oh, George Washington Carver, the peanut guy, like, bro, don't disrespect, bro. Bro was way more accomplished than your favorite person. Master degrees and PhDs, nigga. You feel me? I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Christian. Christian, I'm good. I'm good. I'm finna get up out of here. Just, you feel me? We just ended stream. For real, we just ended the presentation. You feel me? We just ended out. We just ended out. I still find it crazy how the black screen, I still find it crazy, bro, how a green screen is black, bro. Like, when used, that shit still trips me out, bro. The green screen is really black when you use it. I digress. I digress. I digress. Sorry I missed it. This is my first night back to work. Nah, you already told me when you go back to work you was gonna really be catching the streams like that. So I'm not really tripping, you feel me? I definitely still appreciate it though. That's love. You popping in. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? So I definitely appreciate that. Nectimus said, damn, this was fun. I'll turn my notifications on for you. I like this. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got 12 more days. And if you have Twitch, you should follow on Twitch too, because Twitch is where, like, we do like IRL shit. So like, I'll go out and stream out IRL into the public and shit like that. It's not always desktop. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so you should follow the Twitch too if you got a Twitch. It's the same thing. I think it's KenWorth_TV, but if you type in KenWorthTV, it'll still pop up. But yeah, it's the same. I definitely appreciate you. Nectimus said black person make the green screen. I'm fucking crying. But nah, I definitely, for sure, knowledge is fucking power. Knowledge is fucking power. And that's why my streams really 360, like the yen. My streams is 360. That comment right there goes back to what I said in the beginning of the stream, which was never let someone feel like you're asking too many questions. Be as curious as can be. If someone says you're asking too many questions, you're doing the right thing. Knowledge is power. Curiosity. They said curiosity killed the cat. That's fine. That motherfucker got 9 lives. Knowledge is power. Always, always, always question. If you don't know, question. Please. Don't let anybody tell you or make you feel like that's not the thing to do. I am your host, KenWorth. I am your host, KenWorth. You are tuned in to KenWorthTV. Nectimus Prime. I appreciate you for pulling up. Dead ass, that's love. I feel like ever since I've been doing this 28 Days of Black Power, I know I talked about this before. Christian, you probably heard this. I don't know if you're still watching, but this has been my lowest viewership in terms of like, I feel like nobody wants to watch this shit, which is fine. That's not the purpose of me doing this. But sooner or later, bro, it's gonna make sense. Nectar's Prime said, when you're doing this tomorrow, I got a whole lot of vids to look at from the start of February. Facts. You do. I am doing this every day. I'm doing this every day until the end of February, till March 1st. So I'm doing it every day till the end of February. I might switch it up. I might throw a wrench in the toolbox. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not too sure yet. But again, Nectamus, I definitely appreciate you. It's all love. I love people that want to come in and want the knowledge and that appreciate what's going on as well too. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, knowledge is power. Nectamus Prime, I appreciate you for pulling up. Christian, I appreciate you for pulling up. If you watch this back after, I appreciate you. Worthy fam, it's all love. Join the Worthy fam. Join the Worthy gang. Follow me on all socials. KenWorthTV. Listen.
Trail got that juice, nigga.
Nectamus said I'm all ears when it comes to history. Hopefully people stop slacking on knowledge of our own people. That's facts. Shit like this will never go viral because it's not cool to do something like this. For me, that's fine. I'm the one that's gonna break that barrier.
Where you at right now? Let me pull up and let's talk about it. I finally got some time alone and I thought about it. I swear to God, your love is worth so much I can take. I've been thugging for so long, baby, give me a break. Late nights I reminisce about you, it's hard to forget about you.